Now, before you get too comfortable thinking TikTok is back for good, let's be real. Things are totally unpredictable when it comes to the social media space right now. And one platform can't be your only strategy if you're serious about being a content creator. Just last week, I was on a coaching call and my mentee was nervous about the whole TikTok ban because she makes 100% of her income from TikTok Shop. So when TikTok got banned and then it came back, the one thing that a lot of us noticed was that they completely took off TikTok Shop, which is now causing her and a ton of other creators extreme anxiety. So let's talk about how you can future-proof your content strategy. The problem that I see with a lot of creators right now is that they're hearing diversify your content so much that they think that it means to post the exact same TikTok video on every single platform, logo and all, and then hoping that something will just take off. But let's be real, that's not strategy, that's just pure chaos. In turn, what happens is you feel like you're spreading yourself thin because you're constantly posting, constantly trying to engage with all of these different socials, and then you end up feeling burnt out with no traction, and you're sitting here like, you know what, never mind, this isn't for me. So today I'm going to break down how to pivot the right way, step by step, from one social media platform like TikTok to another. And then by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to double, if not triple, your audience without wasting your time and your energy. Plus, I'll even share with you how my TikTok pivot plan can make this process 10 times easier for you as well. See, here's the thing. Not all platforms work for every type of content. The problem is, whenever you're making a TikTok video, you're making it for your TikTok audience. Now, that audience might not be the same as your Instagram or your YouTube audience. So when you do that, not only are you confusing your audience, but you're also confusing the algorithm as well. Each social media platform is built extremely different and with a completely different algorithm, intentionally, because the creators of that platform, they want their audience to feel like they're in a different space than any other social media. The goal for them is to have the algorithm curate a specific vibe, a specific aesthetic, a specific mood. That's exactly why people sit in their bonnets, post on TikTok and go viral. Then they do the exact same thing on Instagram, and Instagram's like, wait, what? We're all about aesthetics. We're all about vibes here. There's no way in hell that's gonna fly over here. No, but seriously, that's kind of how I feel about Instagram. Instagram loves polished visuals and relatable, very short, quick memes. While YouTube, on the other hand, doesn't like that quick, fast pace, Instagram wants people locked on the platform for a long amount of time. YouTube wants people to watch videos for a long amount of time. It doesn't matter if you're just sitting on the YouTube homepage looking through videos. YouTube doesn't want that. It wants you to click on a video. It wants you to watch the entire video because YouTube gets paid for ads. Instagram wants you to continuously scrolling because Instagram's ads happen the faster you scroll on Instagram. Now, your ideal platform depends on two major things. One, where is your audience likely to engage with you the most? And then two, which I think is more importantly, what type of content do you like to put out? And this is why, before I even work on your pivot plan, I have a 12-question quiz to help you figure out where your content fits best. Because if you know anything about me, I like to call myself a lazy content creator. I love to work smarter, not harder. So to give you an example, think to yourself, is my content aesthetic? Do I like having my content aesthetic? If you don't already have, or you're not willing to create that aesthetically pleasing vibe, then Instagram might not be your thing. Then that's fine. Next question could be, is your content lifestyle focused? If it is, Instagram or Pinterest are going to be your favorites over YouTube. Now, on the other side of the coin, if you like to make educational content, if you like to just sit down and yap and talk for hours, or if you're not really into the aesthetics and you're like, hey, I just want to show up as I am and be rewarded for being genuinely who I am, I would definitely suggest YouTube. I've seen a bunch of creators get 50,000 subscribers with aesthetics completely out the window. They just sit down, walk around the house, and just talk for 15 minutes. And I've seen those types of videos get millions of views. Now, if you love Canva and you love doing graphic designs, if you like infographics, if you like curating storyboards, that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say vision boards. If you like curating vision boards or you like giving evergreen tips, then Pinterest will freaking love you. I've met, once again, so many creators who don't do well on Instagram or even YouTube who blow up overnight over Pinterest. They just like to curate an experience without being the front face. The front face? What am I saying today? What is going on? It's been a week. All right, so what I'm trying to say is you just need to focus on one main platform and then maybe a secondary platform and use that for repurposing. But trying to accomplish all of them at once without a team, it's just not going to work. Now, let's talk about the dreaded watermark. If I see one more person post on YouTube Shorts or an Instagram with a TikTok watermark, I'm just going to lose my shit. It's not that serious, but like, come on. It's a simple, easy step. Platforms like Instagram and YouTube, they can recognize when you post with the watermark and they will instantly suppress your views and limit your reach. When you do this, essentially, it's kind of like wanting to go to Red Lobster to sit and eat your Chili's. Make it make sense. So the easiest low barrier thing that you can do when you download your TikToks is just to remove the watermark. So to fix this going forward, you can go into your TikTok settings and there is a space where you can toggle on to have your videos downloaded as they are uploading onto TikTok. So they will download into your camera roll without the watermark as it's uploading into TikTok. So that's one thing to do going forward. Now, if you have a video already posted and you want to remove the watermark, super simple. Just type into Google TikTok watermark remover for free. One of my go-to favorites is SnapTik or SSS TikTok. Both of those are free. Now, above all of that, what you definitely should be doing is once you have edited your video, before you add any text to it, download the video. You can always repurpose that video, throw a completely different text on it, and that way you don't have to feel like you're constantly making new content. A lot of these creators with millions of followers who are constantly posting, that's what they're doing. So another way, I just gave you guys a bunch of tips, but I have one more. I'm trying to give you guys as much detail as I can. So another way that you can repurpose a TikTok video for Instagram or Pinterest is to use that app's editing tool. So Instagram has an editing tool, Pinterest has an editing tool when you upload as well. So if you're going to slap a text on there, use one of the text fonts from that actual platform. Platforms will prioritize native content. A repurposed TikTok with Instagram specific captions or Pinterest friendly SEO going to perform 10 times better than a lazy repost. Trust me, it only takes about 5 minutes. So just do it. You're going to thank yourself later. So now you know what to do with your content. Let's talk strategy. Most creators think that they can post the same type of content elsewhere. So if you do dancing videos on TikTok, oh, I can do a dancing video on Instagram. I can do a dancing video on YouTube Shorts. This is so mismatched and the algorithm will notice. So if you're a dance creator, what you can do is instead of just posting the dance itself on YouTube, why not post a whole tutorial on the choreography of the dance? That's what YouTube likes. It likes storytelling. It likes tutorials. So post that there. You can post that there. Then what you can do for your Instagram is a get ready with me to go to the dance studio. Instagram loves that whole get ready with me style video. So we can have the trending dance on TikTok. We have the get ready with me before we do the dance on Instagram. And then we have a full tutorial breakdown of the actual dance on your YouTube video. And boom, that is how you appease all of the platforms. And if you want to take it a step further, for Pinterest, why don't you just lay out your dancing outfit on the bed, take a photo of it, color grade it a little bit, slap it on Pinterest, boom, there you go. If I say boom, one more time, take a shot every time I say boom. By the way, here's a quick reminder, shameless plug. If any of this feels overwhelming to you, I've already mapped out all of this for you in my TikTok pivot plan. It's available in my Stan store and it's packed with step-by-step strategies. I give you content ideas. I tell you where to post this content, whether it's your primary social or your secondary social. I'll tell you exactly how to film the content as well. And then I will also give you call to actions to use that go beyond, oh, just follow me on Instagram, just follow me on YouTube, because spoiler alert, that doesn't work. So I will link all of that in the description if you're interested, but let's get back into it. Because now that we're on the subject of call to actions, let's talk about transitioning your audience. Some of you, no, a lot of you are just simply saying, follow me on Instagram. If this platform gets banned, follow me on Instagram. And then you go on Instagram and you're like, why don't I have a bunch of people following me on Instagram? That's because you give them no incentive, there's no urgency, and there's no strategy. And ultimately, it comes off as desperate and unconvincing. So here's what you're going to do. So you're going to give your audience a reason to follow you somewhere else. What am I going to get, or how is this going to benefit me if I follow you on Instagram? How is this any different than what you're posting right now on TikTok? So something you could say is, be sure to follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of behind the scenes content in my story. Or another one is, I'll be posting a full breakdown, or I'll be posting a detailed tutorial on my YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe. Once again, you're giving your audience some added value. That's the exact strategy that I use to get a lot of you to come here and watch this exact video. And don't just rely on your call to actions in your actual videos. Use them in your captions. Use them in your comments. Anytime you can plug it, you should be pushing people to your other platforms. So if you are one of my mentees, here's what I would recommend. Create 2 or 3 dedicated TikToks to announce your pivot and explain to them why they should follow you on your new platform. I did this about 2 months ago, and I'm at about 2K YouTube subscribers, which I know is not a lot, but like baby steps. I'm proud of myself. Now let's talk about the biggest struggle about being a creator. It's consistency. We need to build up your consistency without you getting burnt out. If you're struggling with being consistent, then you need to batch create your content. Pick 1 or 2 days a week to record a bunch of your videos, and then throughout the week, you can just edit and post. This especially works if you're like me and you're somebody who doesn't want to do glam. I don't want to put on makeup. I don't even want to get dressed outside of my sweats every single day. So batch creating saves you. Another thing you can do is you can also pre-schedule your posts. So within Instagram, you can schedule for a post to go out whenever you want. Same thing with YouTube. I'm not sure if Pinterest does that, but if it doesn't, you can use apps like Later or Planoly, and it'll do it for you. This will keep you consistent and allow you to grow your interest outside of socials. If you want more insights on this, I posted a video called the 3-2-1 filming method. It's essentially how you can plan an entire week's worth of content in under 4 hours, so be sure to check that out. Also, in your pivot plan, what I do is I've created a platform posting metric, so it'll break down exactly what it is you need to post on what platform and how often as well to get the maximum engagement. So now you've got the blueprint to pivot like a pro and grow your audience on whatever new platform you want to take over. But if you're ready to skip the guesswork and you want a step-by-step roadmap tailored to you and your niche, you guys already know where to go. Check out my TikTok pivot plan linked in my Stan store. But in this video, I try not to gatekeep anything and be as detailed as possible to help you guys out. It's just that I can't give you specific advice without knowing more about you. So I hope you guys completely understand. If you have any questions on anything that I went over in this video, just leave me a comment and I got you. And I hope to see you in my next video, okay? Love you. Bye.